I'm Debbie Strang. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at SaxaVord Spaceport in Shetland.
Hi, I'm Sarah Haythornthwaite. I'm standing in from Jason Tomlinson, our MD. I'm the Growth Director at RM Technology.
Brilliant. Great to meet you both. We've been working quite closely, ViewSonic, SaxaVord and RM. Could you just give us a little bit of an overview of how SaxaVord works, who you are, who you're working with, and yeah, I'll let you go from there.
So SaxaVord Spaceport is the UK's and Europe's first vertical launch spaceport. So that's not astronauts. What we're doing is going to be putting vertical launch facility to launch small satellites into space, because every day more people need more satellites and the data coming down. So we are the first in Europe, and we're building up to 30 launches a year once we start launching, with 3 launch pads.
Okay, brilliant. And how did we work with you on this project? How can we work with you more?
So we had an excellent start in the summer. We collaborated with ViewSonic and RM Technology at Goodwood, which was just fantastic. Yeah. It was great to meet you there. It's just a partnership made in heaven, or the stars, like we do all the time, being in space.
Yeah.
And we're hoping, we're going to have a great need for screens, getting the information down. And when we're launching, we will need to be able to see our range, what's in the sky, what's in the sea, what's everywhere, to make sure we launch safely. And that's where we're hoping to work with you more and RM Technology. Education is key to what we do. Whilst we're building a spaceport to launch rockets, education and sustainability is absolutely key. And so delighted to work with RM too, to make sure we can get our message out to all those youngsters who are going to be excited as we work towards our first vertical launch.
Brilliant, thanks for that. And Sarah, can you just give us an introduction of how RM are going to support this moving forward and how ViewSonic have helped you on this project?
RM Technology are delighted to be part of this project, working with Starflight Academy. We started this project last year, launched it at Goodwood, and we had such an enthusiastic reaction from our schools that we work with. We have over 9.3 million pupils in the UK are working with RM at the moment. And we feel our mission is to bridge that gap between technology and helping the teachers work and senior leaders work with pupils to bridge the gap in technology, and providing them with that insight and collaboration, bringing in our partners. So we're delighted to be involved with that.
Brilliant. And on the day we got involved with the Universe software, so we got a lot of your schools involved on this project. So they got to meet an actual real-life astronaut, ask questions in a virtual environment. We managed to get a large number of your schools together in one space collaboratively. So we used our software to get them involved, but also our hardware, obviously this giant screen that you can see behind you, to really engage the students. And that's the thing, I think you're doing a really exciting thing with SaxaVord. RM, you're doing really good things in education and helping your partners. And we want to be the glue that knits it all together and support you all moving forward as well. Now, moving forward, you've got your launch site in the Shetland Islands. Could you just give an idea of how it's going to progress and how we want to work together on obviously future projects and helping with the launches and things like that?
Yes, of course. So we had our license. This is the launch stall that was put into place in December 22. That's working with a German company, Rocket Factory Augsburg. So 3 launch pads, working up to 30 launches, as I said before. So we're continuing building the infrastructure and widening roads and all the things that come with it. And, the Mission Control Center, many people will have seen the, probably in films or with NASA, those screens where the guys and girls have to sit and watch what's going on. Very technical process. That's where we really see ViewSonic coming in and partnering with us to enable that to be as good as it possibly can and needs to be, and then taking it to the education, to the kids, so that they can share the journey that we're on. This is going to be a really exciting year, not just for SaxaVord Spaceport, but for the whole developing, really burgeoning sort of UK space sector. So it's a really exciting time education-wise.
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting project. Obviously, we're looking to show our digital signage screens and help you in those environments, but also we were we're looking at our MTR consoles today, weren't we? Because can you give us an idea of the location you are? It's quite far out, isn't it? So you don't have a lot of people coming physically to see you. So being able to have a camera in place to do virtual talks, that's quite important, isn't it?
Absolutely, Ash. So we are the most northerly inhabited island in the UK. So, 60 degrees north on an island of 650 people. We are really remote, and it is a consideration. It is fairly straightforward to get there. But of course, we do a lot of meetings by teams, and a lot of, those meetings will need to run concurrently whilst we're doing the space activity. So to see some of the screens that you have here that we'll be able to use and engage with our partners as we launch will be fantastic.
And obviously for us, we want to support you on that. And it's not just in terms of selling you the screens and letting you learn them yourselves. We will come up and support you in terms of the training as well. But most importantly, it's the infrastructure side, because like you say, you've had to build roads and things like that. You're probably going to need internet integration and all that type of stuff. And we need to make sure they're supported properly. So we'll definitely do that. Sarah, how would you like this to go moving forward, and what support can we offer you on that side?
So we see ourselves with the Starflight Academy 2.0 being a really important bridging partner, so that we're producing materials for the classroom, for teachers, and for the training of teachers and senior leaders to make them feel confident about talking about technology and science in the classroom. There's often, in our experience, a feeling of a gap between what the teachers know and what the students know, and we want to bridge that gap. We know that school budgets are tight, that teacher workload's high. We want to make sure that there are high-quality materials that they can use from this project. So there's going to be materials for the classroom, materials for training produced and curated by Mike Mongo and other experts from Debbie's team. And those are really inspiring young children and students to get engaged with science through the space, which is an exciting subject for all of us. There's a lot to be really proud and excited about with the SaxaVord project. So taking that out into schools is something that we think will be really exciting.
Yeah, no, I think one of the big things that we've been working on as well is the sustainability side of things. So we're making sure all our products are sustainable, and that's helping you guys hit those goals there. Obviously, we're all wanting to meet. And we've got software that actually helps you manage these screens remotely as well. So you might have people that are supporting you that may not be able to be physically on site. They could be at the other end of the country, and they'll be able to log into your systems and support you on that side. RM do a lot with managed support as well, and we're training your engineers for our accreditation program as well. So again, we're looking at you, the most northerly island in Shetland. We can support you and RM can support you from anywhere in the country, which I think is a very important thing and a very important message. So yeah, I think we're looking forward to supporting you and seeing this proceed moving forward.
Great. We see it as being really critical for building the human capital of the country, because science is a STEAM subject, really important to our future capabilities, developing that further and really inspiring children with these interactive materials that we're providing free of charge as part of the project is something that I'm sure schools will get hold of, like they did last year with the first stage.
Yeah, as you can see here, we were working at Goodwood, and the children really got involved. They were using tablets and monitors like this to design their own rockets. It's something that really gets children excited. I think we can all remember from when we were younger wanting to go into space, and it really gets the imagination going, doesn't it? So, yeah, I think this collaboration is very good to get children interested in this type of stuff.
Yes, we've got a lot to thank you for with the Starflight Academy, and when Mike Mongo is a character, as you've seen on the screen with his glasses, but the pictures that we love to use to promote our education is Mike face to face with the kids that had come to the stand, and at the same time virtual, with your technology, taking part in what was going on. It just encapsulated what we're trying to achieve, all three together, all three partners.
Yeah, and he just showed, as we can see here, there were children actually physically sat in that space, but also children in the classroom far away from where we were. But everyone were able to collaborate together. And we were using things like the subtitles from our software. So even people in a loud room like this could actually hear the questions that were being said, and there were some funny questions as well. There's some crazy questions on what children were asking about him and what he does in space and things like that. So, yeah, he was really good. I really enjoyed it. Is there anything you'd like to follow up on, Sarah?
I think listening to what you're saying about collaboration, for me, RM have been in business for 50 years and we've got a lot of experience, but I think the important things for us is that we know the education is changing and that a real watchword of 2024 is collaboration. So us three from different areas working together to bring that change we need to see in the classroom that everybody's aiming for, and really enabling that through innovative technology is super important.
Oh, definitely. I think it's something we're really excited to get involved in. Is there anything else, any final thoughts from you?
No, just a thanks for inviting us to be here. We haven't been going as many years as the two companies I'm stood beside. So getting out and really getting right into the education and the trade show and the partners has just been a great experience. So thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you for coming. And obviously we're really excited to see how things proceed. We're going to be bringing out more content together as well when we're introducing the screens into your new project. So yeah, this is just the start of things. So thank you very much.